another GLIAC tournament title, and now you guys know you're seeding for this year's championship.
Yeah, just excited to get going. Obviously, a lot of things to do before we leave tomorrow, so we got to get in there and do some scouting on the teams who we know we're playing now. But like I told the team when we were watching the show there, I mean, if we play the way we can play, there's no reason why we can't beat any team that we see from here on to the end. So yeah, we're excited to get going, and it's I think the GLIAC tournament, although we've won 5 in a row, I think that some of the expectations with that, we're still kind of lingering with what we did last year, and then repeating for a fifth time. And I think now we'll have a kind of a fresh start and a reset, and I think everybody will be in a good spot and ready to go.
You were talking about that, just kind of like almost sort of like reminding them to enjoy the process. Like, a lot of these girls have experienced this before, but now they're getting another crack at it. Just like, how do you kind of just get that mindset of just enjoying the process of making these kinds of runs?
So we talk a lot about that. We do classroom sessions with film, and then some with the mental game too. And I don't think up until this year I fully understood what that's like to have those expectations and then bring the same team back, and how mentally that can kind of get to you. So it's something that we've been working on all year. But I think now that we've kind of checked off some of those goals that we wanted to accomplish, again, I think that we can kind of start fresh, kind of at 0-0. And although then the GLIAC tournament is postseason, the NCAA postseason is kind of a new start and kind of a nice reset. So I think we struggled with some of those expectations throughout the season and throughout even the tournament. But I think we're going to be able to kind of take those off our back now and just kind of move forward and play the game like we did last year when we didn't necessarily have those same expectations, and just be the team that we know we can be.
What does it mean just to be able to play at this time of the year? Like, it just feels like it's something that like the girls don't take for granted.
It is. It's the best time of the year because classes are done and all we're doing is playing softball. So talking about expectations and the mental grind, we play a lot of games, and then being a spring sport, we're supposed to play on a Saturday, Sunday, and ends up being a Monday, Wednesday because of weather. And then you got to reschedule exams and classes and stuff like that. So between that part of it and just being able to just focus on softball, but then also just being able to be around each other, whether it's on the bus or at lunch or dinner, whatever it is, just kind of it's the only time of year we get to really spend all together as a team and as a coaching staff, where the focus can just be softball and just be the team. So I think that makes it a really special time of year. Obviously, academics come first, but it is nice when we can kind of wrap those things up, finish up the exams, and then just be able to focus on softball.
Coach, like you said, this team has come back. You have the same team as last year with a couple of additions. You've played UIndy in the Super Regionals last year. You played Tiffin this year. You're familiar with these teams. How much does that familiarity kind of help you guys prepare and make your job a little bit easier going to UIndy?
Yeah, I think that we do a really good job. Our assistant coach, Coach Bone, especially, he does a really good job on preparing the team on what our opponents are going to do, with also with understanding of we're not going to change how we play just because of what they do. But, it might be one thing that we can pick up in a matchup, a left versus right, a player versus player. Positioning, something we can get that is going to be the difference in maybe that one play. At this time of year, a lot of these games are going to be one-run games, one mistake, one little thing. One advantage can make the difference. So I think other teams do that as well, but I think that's where we really prepare the team, and I think we can take advantage of that, being that we've seen some of the teams and we can get video and we can look through all those things to make sure that we prepare whoever is on the field and in the lineup to the best of their ability, and then them being prepared allows them to be confident and just go play.